What's up, everybody? Today was a good day. Today was a good day. It's Friday, so this is fifth day of trading, or not really fifth day of trading, like third day of trading, but fifth day, like officially making moves to start to figure everything out. But today was definitely a good day. So I just wanted to show everybody um what's it called? Hope you can see the screen. Yeah. So basically, this was today, right? Um, this right here was today's trading. Um, but yeah, so I woke up, holy crap, this morning was an early morning, but I woke up at 3:45, which I'm glad I'm gonna be going back up to school because that means I won't have to wake up until like 6. But yeah, 3:45 today, got on the charts. Um, and I saw, sorry, purpose of this video today is I'm just gonna explain the move that I was really, really happy about that I made. Um, just kind of showing progression that I'm recognizing stuff. But yeah, so I saw this move here initially. Um, and I was like, holy crap, I'm here late. I missed it. And I was kind of bummed. Um, and in yesterday's video, talking to Alua, he was like, yeah, make sure that when there's trend lines that you follow the trend and you don't try to go against the trend. So I got in around here, but yeah, around 4 a.m. and I'm like, okay, um, it's probably gonna keep going. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get ready to buy some puts. But good thing I didn't because this thing happened right here. You see this? This this is very, very, very bullish just because it shows the black candles are the ones that are decreasing. I just changed my settings. But yeah, so basically the black candles are showing, or this one at least, is showing that price varied from here all the way to here. But in terms of buying and selling power, um, the sellers weren't really able to outmuscle the strength that buyers had, at least in this 5 minute period of time. So I saw this and was like, holy crap, potential for buying power here. And I also saw that it touched this very, very strong underlying support that I had mapped out. Um, and let's see if it was based on anything. I'm pretty sure it was based on, um, oh, what did I just do? Okay, maybe not. But oh, I think I put it down as strong support because of the wick touch. Yeah, okay. So I saw that, right? And I was like, okay, possibility for strong support. Um, yeah, and then another one here, right? So it flipped to blue, meaning that it's buyers now, it's all upward price, but still the same thing where it's pretty bullish because buyers are able to outmuscle the sellers. And then I was like, okay, I think it's gonna up now. It's gonna go in an upward trend. And what do you know? Boom, upward trend. So I have these you can see these like level of resistance and stuff mapped out. Um so in my head I'm thinking I wanted to wait until I got here. So I was like, okay, I'm going to I'm going to get in if this candle can you see the candle? If this candle right here, if this candle has a firm close where the body is closed over this resistance line, then I'm going to go in the trade. But I followed my rules, and since it didn't, I stayed away. Then this one comes up, instantly goes over. But another rule that I've set is that I won't enter a trade until candle close. And since I just started a new 5 minute candle, I decided not to go in and wait until this candle close to enter the trade. Um, so I saw that it passed up this level and I saw that it passed up this level. So I got in right here at this candle and I held it until the top. I sold off. Luckily, I sold off two of my contracts here. Um, and then boom, I took this loss. So I think I made $10, right? Trying some other strategies in this middle here. Don't really know why. But yeah, basically I was at a loss getting down to this part over here. Um, but then we get down to here and I see this spike, right? I see it spike. And I'm like, hold up, it's spiking right now. And then I realize I'm thinking of patterns, different types of patterns and stuff. And I see that we have a downward line here. Here, let me make some lines. Um, Downward line here. Boom. We have another downward line here. Um, or upward line here. Boom. Okay. So now I'm looking at this level right here. Or where did I have it at? I had it at the body, right? So we're looking at the body of this candle. And I I'm like, okay. Then I see another line from here, and I got to this low, right? And then I see that we make this move, right? So we have a big, big bullish push all the way up. And at this moment, when I see this candle going up, it easily cleared this first level of resistance and just cleared this second level of resistance at the end. So I was like, okay, strong buying power at the bottom here, which means potential for continuous upward movement. So I was thinking, I was like, okay, it's going up. What does that see? That means that this trend line is going to continue to go up. And one of the patterns that I learned is this idea of double tops and bottoms, which is a type of reversal pattern where um, it's a type of reversal pattern where you enter, it's a double bottom, but it's a double bottom in so that when you cross up this resistance line that's made by this top middle portion of it, that you can expect a potential reversal of the initial push, right? So this initially is going downwards, and because it's a double bottom, I'm predicting, right, when I'm seeing this structure, I'm predicting a possible reversal and upward trend past this resistance line right here. So over here, I'm coming up, I see, and I get to about here, and literally all of me wanted to get in right here. And sure, I very well could have, right? I very well could have got in, but I was thinking about it. I wanted to check this level of resistance. I wanted to make sure that price was able to push through this level of resistance because if it wasn't and I bought long here and if say this was a very, very strong resistance level and price um, invalidated or not invalidated, but price validated this level of resistance, then this would tank and I would lose everything. So going back to my rules, firm candle close above line of resistance, right? So I'm seeing here, not a firm candle close. So I wait. See here, not a firm candle close. And at this point, I'm waiting. I'm like, okay, good thing I didn't go in long, potential to reverse. Um, but then I see that this candle, firm close above the line of resistance, sign to go into the trade. So as soon as that closes, I enter long here and I made profit. And I was able to get in somewhere over here and I ended up selling everything, luckily, before we get this downshift. But all in all, I made $58 from this trade, from here to here. And I'm telling you right now, I was so freaking proud of myself because I followed all my rules and I was able to take a profit. Um, and that just made me so, so happy because it's like validation that I'm learning, which is the main thing. The main thing, I'm not trying to be balling. I'm just trying to learn how to how to understand what I'm doing and how to be consistent with my trades and my ideas. Um, so I was really, really happy that I saw this and that I was able to get in here. And the main thing about it was that I was able to get in here with confidence. I wasn't really like um on a whim. I knew for sure that I was going to make this move. And I was really, really excited. I'm telling you right now, I literally was out here in the living room, just jumping for joy and dancing and stuff. I took like a half an hour dance break or something. But yeah, I was really, really happy. So I'm taking that as my first good day. Um, and not only that, I went to go help out my mom, and I come back and I'm right here, right? I'm right here. So I get in all the way over here. And I'm thinking, okay, it's gonna close. It's gonna close. As soon as it closes this line of resistance, I'm going. I'm going short. So I wait. Boom, candle closes below the line. I get in short. And boom, 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 boom. Holy crap. But this time, um, I got bullied out because as you can see, it went back up. And I let my emotions get the best of me, which is not good. I gotta learn to be transparent, no emotions, cold stone killer. Um, which I'm like ish. I'm not there, but I'm like, it's not too bad. But yeah, so I think I made like $5 here. And then I was stupid and I tried to try some other stuff and I lost a good amount. But overall, I think I'm like $50 profitable on today, which just gives me confidence because I mean, this is all fake money for now. But I'm hoping to scale up and boost my not only my knowledge, but just my confidence in realizing different setups and different strategies. Not really strategies. I'm going to keep the same strategy, but more so learning more ways to validate my strategy and my ideas, um, just so that I can build up my confidence. Because the more ways you're able to validate your entry and exit strategy, the more confident I found that I am. So as I'm learning all these different strategies, like I was saying, learning different patterns, and also learning just patience and the importance of support and resistance. Just that alone helped me to be confident in taking these trades, those two trades that I made today that I was really, really proud of. Um, but yeah, so there's also that's what I did today. So I was really happy. In terms of my next goals, like I said, I'm just trying to learn different types of validations for my strategies and stuff. So I think this weekend is going to be a good time for me to this weekend is going to be a very good time for me to be able to crack down on some good old learning again. A lot of YouTube stuff, a lot of articles. Um, but I think the overall big things that I want to work on this weekend, in hopes of putting it into practice next week, is to learn about liquidity and how to identify liquidity sweeps. Um, so basically, like, to my understanding right now, liquidity is places where there's a lot of buy orders and places where there's a lot of sell orders. And when you have a lot of liquidity built up, it tends to get swept. And that's when you have these big bull runs and bear runs. And it's stuff like that that I want to get in on. Um, but it all takes, learning how to identify them, um, when to get in, when to get out, how to scale. And so I'm really excited to learn about that. The other thing that I'm really like still kind of confused on is fair value gaps. And to my understanding, a fair value gap is it's a typically a three pattern or a three candle pattern where it is the first and third candle high and low wicks do not touch each other, you know, and there's like a big gap on the middle one. So right here, an example right here. Um, so you see this candle one, candle two, candle three. So candle one has a low of right here, right? See this candle? Low of right here. Candle three has a high of right here. So in this gap right here, the first and third candles do not touch each other at all, which means that this second candle had a jump in price from this first candle wick low to this third candle wick high, which creates a gap called a fair value gap. Um, but the thing that I'm really confused on, I know how to identify them because I know what they look like, but the thing that I want to learn about is how does it affect market? How does it affect price change? And how can you identify how it will react? Because there's different ways or there's really only two different ways, right? But I just want to be able to decipher confidently when it will reverse and when it will push through. And I think that's something that I'm still confused on. So yeah, that's for me this weekend. Um, I'm also planning to work. Okay, Elua, James, and I, um, we are thinking about potentially making a YouTube channel for trading. We're thinking about making a little boy band, you know what I'm saying? And I think it'll be really, really cool. And I know it'll be really, really fun. Um, so we're gonna try to figure that out and see if we can do that because I mean this is really, really fun and all. But in terms of learning and scaling, I think it'd be a lot funner. Is that a word? Funner? A lot funner and a lot easier to learn and bounce back or bounce off each other and kind of just um, improve as a group. I think it'll be a lot easier for three people rather than one, three brains. Um, so yeah, we're gonna try to look into that and see if that is at all a possibility to do. And if it is, we're just gonna go with it. James is making some big boy decisions. He graduated last year, early. and Callie and I are looking at graduating this year. So we're trying to get this up, on the ground running, trying to figure this skill out because it's really, really cool. And I mean, like I took it today as a confirmation that if I get good at this and scale properly, I can set myself up for a good future, which is all anybody can ask for. I'm not looking to, I don't really want to I don't see myself not having a job and just doing this fully if I figured it out. But I mean, having two sources of income would definitely help, in my opinion. Um, so yeah, holy, holy app sesh, my bad. But yeah, um, liquidity sweeps, and fair value gappage. Sorry, that's my two goals for this weekend. Third additional goal, work out with Elua and James how we're gonna figure this out. Um, but yeah, other than that, good day of trading today, and I'm looking forward to get back on the grind next week with some more paper trading. So yeah, okay. On that note, peace out, and I will see y'all in the next one.